friend just was a Christian and your friend just was a Muslim, but you're homeboys. You understand? So religion, in a way, was supposed to do what? Was supposed to
Like
give you that image that, like, you know what I mean, he's a,
free.
you know what I mean, he is sure he is worshiping this God. You know what I mean? He ain't a unaliver. He ain't a murderer. You
He's
understand?
harmless.
Yeah, he's harmless. You understand? But yet still, you know what I mean, we know from history that Christianity and Islam are two of the most what? Violent religion on the planet Earth. Where most violent people come out of. Hitler was a what?
A Christian.
Yeah. You understand? Mussolini was a what?
Christian.
You understand? Go check all your mass unalivers and see what they are. This story, Ed Gein, what was he? Those of you who know what I'm talking about,
he was a Christian too.
Yeah, he was a Christian. You understand? He was a mass murderer. He used to, you know what I mean, do all type of things to corpse. You know what I mean? I know we have children watching this right now, so I ain't gonna say use the imagination, but he did it. You understand? But he was a Christian. His mother would read the Bible to him and tell him what the Lord want and how the Lord love him. You understand? And we have been taught for so long that Christians are what? Are not harmful people. But yet and still, your uncle molests your cousin who was a Christian. Your uncle who was Muslim sold a ton of drugs. You understand? But somehow in your mind, you know what I mean, this religion, you know what I mean, is somehow you don't see the dangers in it. You don't see that these are just predators preying on people who actually trying to serve the Lord. You understand? It's so bad right now. When last you hear about these Catholic priests having to go and you know what I mean, in the courtroom, you will think it stopped because you're not hearing anything about it. You think it stopped? As long as there's the priests around, there is going to be, you know what, abuse that's going to be taking place. We just don't what? Hear about it. It's less now. You understand? But these religion, brother, because of the truth, you get to understand these people in this religion, they have what? No morals, they have no integrity. You understand? They are just a bunch of what? To put them, if you had a bunch of them all together, Islam, Christianity, Buddhists, if you had a bunch of them together, they're a bunch of what? It starts with H.
Heathens.
Hypocrites. You understand? A bunch of hypocrites. You understand? All right, read on.
Verse 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God.
And he exalts himself what?
Above all that is called God.
Above all that is called God. So it's describing to you what? A person. You understand? And this person puts himself above who?
Most High.
Yeah, above God. Yes. And who does that? Which person on this planet Earth is doing that right now? Which person on this earth trying to tell, yes, the oppressor, trying to tell you how you should live and trying to give you a breakdown on the Bible, so much so that he have about what? How many different Bibles out there? Look that, let me see. Anybody look up what I asked here for with the UN?
Salakia.
Quiet, but you stay with me. Right? It's over what? Over 3,000 in different languages, hundreds in English alone. You think that was by mistake? That was by design. You understand? So now the truth is somewhere in between there, and you had to figure that out. You
Salakia,
understand?
sir.
Come on.
Salakia. Sir. This AI version say it's over 900 in English alone.
Yeah, more than likely. More than likely, it's correct. You understand? But the different versions.
Different versions. It say
Yeah.
in English alone and different versions in canonical versions like Protestant with 66 books and Catholic with 73.
Yeah. It's crazy. I'm telling you, you think you're in here by mistake. No, the Lord choose you to be in here, Akwaf. Do not take it lightly. You come in here and change your life. You have no idea how much people looking at you and is basing the truth off of what you do. You understand? They're basing the truth off of what you do. You want your friends to come in? What's the best way for your friends to come in? What's the best way for your family members to come in? Oh no.
Salakia, sir.
Come on.
Being a good example.
Yes, being the best example. You understand? What did Christ say? What did Christ say?
If this is hereby you know that you are my disciples.
Take that. But Christ said something else. Not that one I'm looking for. Come on.
If you've seen the Father, you have seen me. Or if you have seen me, I've seen the Father.
That too. I'm looking for, go to Matthew 5:48. Something that Christians always have an excuse for. When you tell them don't eat pork, what do Christians say?
Salakia, they say the law is done away with. We in the new covenant.
Yeah. Or the Lord knows my what?
My heart.
Yeah. The Lord knows my heart. But this is something to say also too. What Matthew 5:48 says. That's it now.
The book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 48. Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect.
That's how you bring your family members in. You can't sit down in this class, and then when you leave from this class, then you're a total monster when you go home. Then you behave totally different than how somebody in the UPK is supposed to behave. Somebody in the world see you like that, then guess what? It don't make sense if they go to church or come in class. To them, it don't make sense. You understand? But we know how you're supposed to behave in here. But your friends and them in the world, you think they don't know that too? They think they don't see it? And in their mind, we what? When your friend and family see you behave,
hypocrite.
Not one West. Okay, yes, a hypocrite. What do they think? Read my mind. What is?
Salakia, can you repeat it one more time, sir?
I said when your friends and them see you act You know what I mean? Like in the world, right? What you think going through their minds? Go to Corinthians 6 and 14.
1 Corinthians, sir.
1 Corinthians, no, 2 Corinthians 6 and 14. Quite about whole way it was at in Thessalonians, right?
I got it. I got it.
Okay, go ahead.
It's the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 6 and verse 14. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers.
So when your friends see you behaving like that, what are they thinking?
That we the same?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Why you think he ain't coming in?
Right.
Why you think she ain't coming in?
There's no difference. There's no change.
No. But you go sit down in here and fool me. But your friends and them, you ain't fooling. Your family members, you ain't fooling. They seen you. They seen how you behave, seen how you conduct yourself. And in their mind, well, we equal. Well, I'd rather come and sit in class to what? Behave like you? I thought class supposed to change you. I thought the truth was supposed to change you. You understand? Like you are going to have to come in here and be what? Be ye perfect like your Father in heaven is perfect. You're going to have to do it so that brothers and sisters could see you and be like, yo, something different about you. I put my hand on it, but something different. But if they're just seeing you on normal every day and it's, you cool and fine, well, we equal. But the Bible telling you to not be what? Read one more time. Read what Paul is saying.
Not unequally yoked together with unbelievers.
Don't be unequally yoked with non-believers. This has nothing to do with your man. This is not that. This is your friends that you're keeping. You understand? This is your friends in the world that you want to go and hang with that don't give a damn about the truth. You go hang with them, then they're thinking what? We equal. But you never ask them, yo, come hang with me. Come to class with me. Come and see what I'm learning. Come and see what make me different. And see what they say. They say, nah, nah, you got it. I'm good. Then guess what? That should be a cue to double down in here. You understand? And start basically shifting your friendship more to what? More to that man standing up at camp next year. The man next year, when you look to your left and to your right, them is the men you're supposed to be hanging with. That's the mentality you have to go with. You understand? And sisters likewise too. You all think you could hold on to some woman in the world. That woman in the world is not looking at you as being anything different. Not. If she was, and if she was your friend, she will do what?
She will come in here.
She will follow you because she will be intrigued. She will want to know what make you. Yeah, I mean, what changed you like this? We were friends. What changed you like this? She will want to know. She will see it, but she ain't seen it. He ain't seen it. So guess what? We could be cool. We friends. So somehow we could be friends with somebody in the world, but your husband in the truth with you. Oh man, you're ready to go to war with him. You're ready to go to war with that woman who inside here with you. With that friend in the world, oh boy, that's your homie. You understand? That's a girl. You understand? We got to come in here and change and show people in the world that you could have fun. You could go to parties, you could do this, but you have some order to you. You have some rules to you. So now when you go out, you don't behave like a witch. Just remove the W and put a B. You don't behave like that out there. You're a man, you're a young brother coming in here. You don't go into some bar and now you in some fist fight with somebody at the pub because you drunk out your mind and your tongue just loose. That is not going to bring anybody in here. That's going to make the work that brothers who are actually serious is going to make their work harder because now they got to clean your mess up. You understand? Like them babies when they done boo-boo on themselves and it's all through the pampers, you got to now sit down and clean that mess up. That's how some of you simple brothers be or sisters be. Know how to sit down and clean that pampers, do it all over your leg, fitting to get all over the bed sheet. You understand? When you could just come in here and do what? Be right. Follow the teachings. What the Bible say about the laws of the Lord?
That Salakia, sir, that they are not grievous.
Yeah, not grievous. But they're grievous to someone who thinks the truth is doing what to them?
Killing them, hurting them, Salakia.
Not killing them or hurting them, but doing what to them?
Stopping them from having
You want it. You want it. The truth to them is like they're in bondage.
Sir.
It's like they're in bondage. You understand? See, you can't smoke. So you feel like you're in bondage. You understand? So you want to bust out. So now guess what? Cap, I ain't like the way you talk to me. You know what? That man, who get raised over me, not supposed to get raised over me. So now you start to know what? Make excuses. Because you want to go smoke. Just go smoke, brother. Now the man you have, the man who in the bed with, he ain't good enough for you no more. Or you just want to go be a hoe. Go be a hoe. Why are you making excuses? You understand? Oh, this woman ain't good enough for you. You want to go get some. Oh, you want to be a hoe monk? Well, just go be that. But you ain't gonna be it in here. You want to smoke? You ain't gonna smoke in here. Come on. Read on.
Salakia, sir. Do you want me to Corinthians?
Yeah, did you finish it?
For Salakia. For what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness?
That's it. That's the question you have to ask yourself. If you are around people who's smoking, like what righteousness do you have with that? You like how it smells? You like that? You prefer smell that than come to class and smell some incense that the Lord says right for you. You prefer put that incense to your nose. Smell good. That skunk smells good. You understand? Like you are going to have to do what? Like you know what? This happened to majority of the time women. Not to say men don't do it too. But majority of the time, a woman, because of what she's going through, based on whatever location she's in, she says what? What does she say about the location she's in? Everything not going her way. The man them she picking is, having sex with her, throwing away, before the week out. Nothing going right for her. What does she say before, before she goes insane? I'm not happy, but there's something else she says. Maybe a woman might be able to get this better than you men. Or I'm out to give it because of time. Women, majority of the time would say, I need a change. I need to leave this state. I need to leave this city I am. I need to leave this environment. When the environment is not the problem. You understand? The state is not the problem. You are the problem. And that goes for brothers too. The brothers, you don't really hear them saying that as much. You understand? Like, we are going to have to change. So once you change, guess what's going to change around you? Your environment is going to change around you too. People around you is going to change also too. It's going to change. You understand? It's going to change. But there's something that's pulling on you, that's eating away at your flesh. You understand? Go back to Thessalonians.
Come.
Go ahead.
Come. Above all, this is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he is as God sitteth in the temple of God.
Right? Sitteth. He's the one that making all the rules for us right now. Everything. You understand? Like, he is like God. He making decisions. He telling a woman whether to what? Keep the baby or unalive the baby. You understand? He's the one telling you, well, no, you're gonna worship this picture. Don't go worship that rock. Worship this, Serge Bourget. He is the one trying to make your decisions. Like, you think you're buying Jordans because you love Jordans? No, because he is engineering it to the point where you are going to buy Jordans. You're gonna stand up in a line. You understand? A long line, 3 o'clock in the morning to get that new pair of Jordans. He's engineering it that way. You think he advertising them nice cars on the TV just because they're nice? No. All those advertisement is to get you to the what? To buy. It's to seduce you into doing it. Read.
Showing himself that he is God. Verse 5.
Yeah.
Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things.
Right.
Verse 6.
Go on.
And now ye know, Salakia, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time.
Yeah. Right. And that's what's going on right now. He's being revealed in this time right now. Like, brothers and sisters cannot refute that the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of right now.
Right.
Like, what's going on I need it right now. Did you know? Okay, right now the Palestinians, Hamas and Israel, they have what right now going on with both of them? There's a what?
It's like there's a ceasefire.
There's a what?
There's a ceasefire, right?
What does it mean by a ceasefire?
So, like it, sir, to my understanding, it's where both sides would not use weapons against each other.
Right? Yeah. So it's a temporary suspension of fighting, typically one during which peace talks take place, a truce. They're supposed to have a ceasefire going on right now. Did you know on Sunday, the Israelis bombed a Hamas fighter, a commander,
and so like you, sir,
justifying breaking the ceasefire? Come on.
I like that's their third time doing it.
Yeah,
probably more than that. So like,
yeah, they said that unalive at least 300 of them. No, I'm using this to give you an example of them doing what? Of them being shown for who they are. You understand? I have no skin in the game for the Palestinians, and I have no skin in the game for the Israelis. They both are on our land. You understand? They're both on our land. And they should, if the Palestinians want it to end, they should just come out and say who the land belongs to. And maybe black people will be like, well, you know what? Since you're on it, ain't no sweat. Have it for a little time. We good for now. We don't want it right now. Maybe you might say it. You understand? Because we are forgiving people. You understand? But there's somebody who ain't forgiven. And there's somebody who will go and try and do what? Cook the books. Who will try and go and do a study. Right? I don't know if you all remember. The Israelis, they paid millions of dollars to do a study on what's going on in the world today. Like, why are people reacting to them the way they're reacting to them? And what will make people not react to them like the way they're reacting to them right now? Like today, if you were to do a poll today, majority of the people more than likely would say they dislike the Israelis, the Zionists, right? They would say it. But guess who they would say they dislike them more than the Zionists?
Salaki, is it us?
Brother, we not even in the forethought of these heathens. They don't even, you understand, like the Israelis, they are more the watchdog to us, but the rest of the earth, we are just dumb because they don't understand why it is we take what we take from the oppressor. You understand? But now they're getting to understand it. Now these heathens getting to feel what we feel. And now they're getting to see that we ain't just laying down and taking it. We've been fighting back. But we also, with the fight back, we've been doing what? Getting what? What we've been getting?
Salaki, I want to say we've been getting under law.
Yeah, we've been getting killed. So it's just by nature, after you've seen all of that, after your parents and them trying to do what? You know, you grew up with your mother. Your mother is not your father. So your mother more than likely will say things to you to do what? To try and do what?
Protect you. To
save your life. Yes. She will
life.
say things for you to save your life. Even if it means giving up what?
Her own life or your basically your manhood.
I'll go as far as that you're saying, Kwaiba. You have to give it up. You know what I mean? That's why majority of these brothers who on that side, their mothers do what? They accept them. You'll faster hear a father saying, you know what? I don't want no son like that. And if you'd be like that, I'm done. Mommy not like that. You understand? Mommy will know that you're terrorizing the whole block with drugs and still do what? This is my, you know what I mean? You're a good son. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Mommy, here, take this. Used to go buy a new such and such, knowing where the money come from, knowing what they did with it. A father, 9% of the time, is going to do what? 90% of the time. Yeah, he gonna be like,
nah. Lay down the law.
Yeah. I mean, even if that man is on drugs, he's gonna make sure, try and tell that child drugs is bad. You know what I mean? Stay away from this. Don't do this. You understand? They knew what they had to do to destroy us. They took the man out the house. They knew what they had to do to destroy us. You understand? Right?
Okay.
Right? Any more in that Thessalonians?
That was the end of 6, sir.
No, go to I think it's Romans 10. Mhm. Start at maybe verse 4.
Come.
You know, start at verse 1.
Come.
Understand?
It's the book of Romans, chapter 10 and verse 1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved.
Mm-hmm. Saint Fan W4V. This is not a panel. This is class. All right. And if you want, if you have a question, just type it in. All right. Go ahead.
Verse 2. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge.
But not according to what?
Not according to knowledge.
What does that mean?
Salakia.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it means that they haven't learned. They haven't learned yet. So
they don't. Yes, you. They don't know how to serve the Lord. When you have brothers and sisters saying, "The Lord knows my heart," you really ain't learn about the Lord. You don't know the Lord. You understand? When you have brothers and sisters who saying that the Old Testament is too bloody, they don't know the Lord. They don't understand him. You understand? But guess what? They'll be there on Sunday though to sing them praises. Hallelujah. You understand? They'll be there on Sunday to talk in Hashkalabab. You understand? But they don't have, it's not according to what? Knowledge. Read on.
Verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
For they being ignorant of God's righteousness.
When they say being ignorant of God's righteousness, what does that mean?
Like Salakia, like
Mm-hmm.
they're not hearkening, they're ignoring it.
Okay. You want it, but go ahead, Yanisa.
The brothers on to it, but it's like they don't know the standard of righteousness from the Most High. What they perceive as righteousness is the righteousness of the world. They don't.
What does it mean to be ignorant? When they say they're being ignorant of it, what is it trying to say?
Unaware.
So they're not trying to find out the truth.
Now you're on to it. Just think a family member. When you all heard the truth, right? And you all came and sat down in class. What did you all do with this truth? What did you try to do?
I applied it. I applied without everything that they told me not to do. That's what I didn't do.
Correct. But what did you? Okay, I'm talking about your interaction with your family member. What did you try to do?
Try to change them. Show them.
Yes, you try to show them, yo, the Jews are black. This, that, the other. You try to bring the truth to them. And what they say, I don't want to hear that. They talk about something else. You know what I mean? The Ravens gonna beat the Cowboys. They start switching up the talk. They don't want to talk. How many of your family members been telling you, I don't want to do no Bible talk with you? Why you don't want to do Bible talk with me? You go to church every Sunday, right? Why?
Salakia.
Come on.
Because that means they have to change.
Yes, that's the end result. You know that's one of the reasons why they don't want to hear you. Because the end result is they're going to have to change. But I'm saying what's going on in their mind. They're saying what? No, we don't. I don't need to hear all of that. You know what I mean? Pass the weed, man. You want me? You want some? If not, I don't want to hear that. They're being what? They're ignorant to the whole factor. They don't want to know who the Lord is and what he is. They don't. And some of us will do it. Why? Because we got some loud mouth wench, you know what I mean, back at home, who telling you, if you go to those classes, I'm going to leave you. And you are weak enough to be what? Well, I ain't going, you know what I mean? I know these brothers talking the truth, but I ain't going. My home will leave me. You understand? Come on.
And going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of God.
Right, read on.
Verse 4, for Christ is the end of the law for righteousness to everyone that believeth. Verse 5,
Right.
for Moses describeth the righteousness which is of the law, that the man which doeth those things shall live by them.
Right.
Verse
Like
6,
Paul is trying to do what here? What is Paul doing here? Read it one more time.
verse 5, for Moses describeth the righteousness which is of the law, that the man which doeth those things shall live by them.
Right. Read on.
Verse 6, but the righteousness which is of faith speaketh on the wise.
Right. So what is he saying there?
So like I sir.
Come on.
So he's making a distinction between the letter of the law and the spirit of the law.
Yes. Correct. Right? Because the letter of the law has what in it? What will happen
Judgment,
to you?
punishment.
Yeah. Yes. The spirit of the law is to what? Get you to do what?
To obey God of your own free will.
Yes. You understand? I don't say your own free will, because now you got people saying free will.
Right.
Well,
So like I
free
said,
will is this. Now you gotta
out of your love of the Most High.
Yes, because now they're going to try to. Yeah, I mean, now you don't switch the conversation there. Free will. We all have free will. You know what I mean? And then you got to go in and show him you don't have free will. Is either you obey him or you're going to what? Die. He's going to punish you. You understand? It's like Christ. Christ used what to show them the spirit of the law. Remember when he said, if your brother give me that, we talk about hitting you across your cheek, your right cheek. Christ tried to show what? The spirit behind it. You understand? Moses told you what? An eye for an eye and a tooth for what? A tooth. Meaning if you took my tooth out, I was going to have to do what? Take your teeth out. If you took my eye out, I was going to have to take your eye out. You understand?
It's like if I could, sir.
Come on.
We got a young man here in South Carolina. He had a question about free will. If you could.
Come on.
Shalom. This is young man Dennis.
Yeah.
And my question was, I'm trying to figure out how to ask. Do we have free will, or is there a such thing as free will?
Okay. No. Just in short, we do not have free will. You understand? What is free will? Look up the definition of free will for me, somebody quick.
Salakia, Cap.
Come on.
I got a precept on that.
Come on.
It's John 7:17. If any man will do his will, he shall know of the doctrine, whether it be of God or whether I speak of myself.
That's a good one. Look up a whole lot right away at Kwaba. Look up for me free will. What's free will? You understand? And that's how the oppressor trick us into thinking. that we have what is called free will. You understand?
Salakia, Cap.
Who got it?
Well, this is the AI overview. Will you take that?
AI overview. Let me hear it.
Free will is the philosophical concept that individuals have the power to make choices and determine their own actions, independent of faith or prior causes, central to ideas or moral responsibility, though debated against determinism.
Right. Meaning this, like, you think you have free will to do whatever you want to do. Like Christians use it to do what? To eat pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster, to do whatever they feel like doing. You understand? It's your free will. When the Bible does not do what? Give me Deuteronomy 28 and what? 16 or 15? Or 28 and 1. Let me Deuteronomy 28 and 1. Let the young man read it there in South Carolina who asked the question.
How confident?
Con, sir.
Deuteronomy 28 and 1.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Most High thy power,
Mm-hmm.
to observe and to do all his commandments,
Mm-hmm.
which I command thee this day.
Which I what? Which I what?
Command thee this day.
Command. What's a command?
A direct order.
So does someone who has free will he take a command or order? He might
sir.
say he has the free will to take it, but this is not what the Bible's saying. You are commanded to love your brother. You are commanded, you understand, to not have interracial marriage. This has nothing to do with your free will. You understand? Your free will is going to get you unalive in America. The Lord is going to punish us for thinking we have what? Free will to do anything you want. But he is telling you what? I command you to do what? Read on.
That the Most High thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
So now, he said what? If we were to do what the Lord commanded, he was going to sit us what? On high above the earth. All the people on the earth. Right? And there's another question. Is there anything such as equality in the earth?
Sir.
There's not. But you talk to a brother or a sister in the world, they're going to say, yes, we equal. Everybody equal. But the Bible is not saying that. The Bible just tells you, if you obey the Lord, what he command you to do, you're going to be above all the nations on the earth. Every last one of them. Guess what makes this not happen? Believing that you have free will. Believing that you could do whatever you want to do. You understand? And that's what the Christians take when you tell them about the dietary law. They don't want to hear that dietary law. They'd say they could eat what? Pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. All I had to do is pray on it. And that's about it. When it's a commandment from the Lord, you cannot eat pork, crab, shrimp, or lobster. You do not have the free will to make that decision. You do not have that free will to make that decision. If you're saying you have the free will to wake up in the morning to go to work, you do have that free will. If you decide to lay you behind in at home instead of going to work, guess what? Your free will is going to make you what? Lose your job. And not have what? any means of what? Paying your bills. And now the domino effect starts. You understand? If you say you have the free will to wear a brown shoes instead of a black shoes, I understand that. Then you could choose whatever shoes you want. There's no law saying what?
You have to wear brown shoes.
Yeah. There's no law saying you have to wear brown shoes on this day. You understand? You understand? Just like brothers and brothers come in here and wants to be what? You want to be what? A trooper in here. What you have to wear?
All black.
All black.
Is that free will?
Sir.
Yeah, that ain't free will. Free will is, you know what? I choose not to wear a white shirt. Well, that's telling us what? You want to be a student. That's fine. Be a student. But when it comes to the Lord, there's no free will. He commands you to do something, you better do it. You understand? That whole free will comes from the oppressor, because in his mind, he does not have what?
The law.
Yeah, not in his mind, but he does not have the law according to the Bible. He does not. And he knows he's not going to suffer the consequences like black people, Hispanics, and First Nation people.
Salaki, sir.
From not doing what the Lord said to do. Come on. Come on. Who's the Salaki here?
Salaki, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I got a precept, if I could, Baba Shaw. Ephesians 4:1.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, the prisoner of the Lord beseech you, and you walk worthy in vocation, wherewith ye are called.
Yes, and that's where the free will coming from. That is on point with you feel like you're in bondage here. You feel like you're in prison. So you want the free will to do whatever the hell you want to do. No, you have that in the will, not in here. You come in here to follow Commander Johanna and his orders from the men below him that he gives authority to. You understand? But free will, people in the will, you see what people in the will, what free will is doing to our sisters in the will. Huh?
Salaki, sir.
Come on. Come on. Baz. Baz, if you're talking, we're not hearing.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
We hearing you only when you speak now. But if you're saying something, no, we're not hearing you.
Salaki, I got technical difficulties, but I was just gonna say what the Lord give us is an ultimatum.
Yes, either you do it or you what? You die. You get punished, right? Young man, read verse 15.
Khan, sir. Verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Most High thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So if you don't do what the Lord's saying to do, then all these what? Curses and punishment was going to come on you. Now, does that sound like free will? That is not free will. You're not free to do whatever you want in this place. You're not. That's what got us in this position. You understand? Because brothers and sisters thought we could have do what? We could have go serve other gods. And the Lord was not with that. You understand?
Khan.
Right?
Khan, sir.
Read on.
Curse shall thou be in the city, and curse shalt thou be in the field. Curse.
Right.
Oh.
No, he giving you, no, these are curses that based on your free will, this is what's going to happen if you think you're free to go do what the hell you want to do. You understand?
Sir.
No, give me Joshua 24 and 15.
Con 1:1 con. And if it seem evil unto you, oh, Joshua chapter 24, verse 15, Slaki.
Mm-hmm.
And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Most High, choose you this day whom ye will serve.
Choose you this day who you will serve. You understand?
Read on. Whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites, in whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Most High.
That's not free will. It's either you do it or you're going to die. The church give brothers and sisters the belief that they have free will to serve the Lord by saying God hate the sin but love the sinner. You ever hear that before? Yeah. God hates the sin but love the sinner. But according to the Bible, what does it say about a sinner?
So like I said, God hates the sinner.
Yes, give me that in Ecclesiastes
12 and 7, 12 and 6, 12 and 6.
Get that for me. Let the young man read it. You all have a Apocrypha there in South Carolina?
Con, sir.
Ecclesiasticus 12 and 6.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 and verse 6. And it reads, For the Most High hateth sinners.
For the what?
For the Most High hateth sinners.
Yeah. Read on.
And will repay vengeance unto the ungodly.
Yes. And who is a sinner?
Anyone who transgresses the law.
Yes. So there's no such thing as free will. So if you say you're free to follow the law, if you want to follow the law, the dietary law, ain't no sweat. We'll see how free it is in about 2 seconds once that leg side of swell up big. You understand?
Sir.
We're going to see in 2 seconds what's going to happen to you. All right? Okay. Any more questions? I think I brought out a question there. Don't know if I might have to I think it was earlier on. Saint, fine. You just want a general breakdown of 15 and 26? Let's see if he's still there. If not, I'll get it next week. Any more questions other than that?
Nah.
You're good to go?
I will come.
All right, you'll make sure prepare yourself for this Passover. This Passover is you know what I mean, is going to be a testing time. And you know what Passover is. Every time that time comes, start preparing now. Passover is April 4th in Houston, Texas. You understand? You should start preparing how you're going to get there. Start preparing where you're going to stay. You understand? Start preparing. It's going to be, you know what I mean? It's going to be a testing time. You understand? And you're not allowed to miss the Passover. You understand? You're not.
Will come.
All right. So with that, then I'm gonna pass the class over to Prison Officer who? Who's the guy in Durham?
So like I said, Officer Yanazar, sir.
Okay, Yanazar. Pass the class over to Prison Officer Yanazar.
Men of Israel. Men of Israel. I majum. Saw turn and face the teacher. Men of Israel. We give one courtesy salute unto the teacher. Men of Israel. I majum. Shabbat. I majum. Barak.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah.
Yajumatah.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Brakatham. No, you say
Yajumatah.
Yajumatah.
Slug it, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yajumatah. Men of Israel. Saw turn and face the sisters. Men of Israel. We give one courtesy salute unto the sisters. Men of Israel. I majum. I majum. Shabbat. I majum. Barak. Yahweh Shema. Yajumatah. Be seated, please. Security announcements. We are the ISUPK. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or a sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or a sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18 and 21, and Malachi 3, verses 8 through 10, means 10th in the Hebrew, and is pronounced ma'asharah. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocation will be the feast of, well, we right now we're in the feast of dedication, Hanukkah, which is 8. I think we're in the third day of the feast. So we have 5 more days. Then after that, in March, I'm not sure the day. You see the date there, March. It'll be is it the 14th? March 2nd, Monday the 2nd of March will be the Feast of Purim. Okay, and we'll be giving you further information as we get closer to that date. Remind Akim and Akwatian to check on social media such as isupk.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK events and materials. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he needs to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. And with that, class dismissed.